The true cost of convenience, how companies hook you with ease. Imagine you're just a tap away from ordering dinner, streaming a new show, or signing up for a free trial that quietly rolls into a paid subscription. It's seamless, designed to be. Companies know that our love for ease keeps us coming back, so they have built entire systems around convenience, from one-click shopping to automatic renewals. But there's a hidden cost behind the simplicity. With every quick click, the tiny charges pile up, and what feels effortless is actually costing us more than we realize. Today, we are diving into the psychology and strategies companies use to hook us with convenience, so you can see the true cost of easy. The power of ease. We are wired to choose the path of least resistance. Companies know this and have crafted the entire experience around making things as easy as possible. Think about it. Whether it's a single tap to order your favorite food or a one-click buy on your go-to shopping app, every step is designed to keep us from hesitating. They have perfected the art of frictionless transactions, removing anything that might make us pause, rethink, or even question if we truly need that item. This convenience isn't just a customer service tactic, it's a powerful tool for hooking us into spending more and doing it faster. Psychologically, our brains get a tiny dopamine hit with each instant purchase, reinforcing that good feel factor of immediate satisfaction. And that's exactly what companies want. They are counting on us to go for what feels easy rather than weighing the cost of each decision. By making it feel effortless, these companies are ensuring we stay engaged and keep coming back for more. But the downside, these small frictionless choices over time turn into a pattern, and we are often left spending more than we intended. Company strategies to simplify and hook. Companies have mastered the art of making it nearly effortless to buy, subscribe, and most importantly, keep spending. They have created a world where almost anything is just a click away. Think Amazon's one-click buying subscription boxes that renew automatically, or streaming services that start the next episode without you even lifting a finger. This isn't by accident, it's a deliberate design strategy to keep us hooked up. Take auto-renewals for example. Companies know that once we are subscribed, most of us won't go through the trouble of canceling, so they quietly keep charging us month after month. The same goes for things like one-click shopping or buy now, pay later options, which make spending feel almost too easy and detach us from the true cost. This simplification is a double-edged sword. While it saves time and effort, it also makes it harder to keep track of where our money is going. And for businesses, it's a goldmine. By removing any friction in the buying process, they make sure we stay on the hook, often without even realizing just how much we are spending. The hidden cost of convenience. Convenience feels like a win. Who doesn't love instant access, free trials, or subscriptions that just renew themselves? But beneath the surface, these easy choices often come with hidden costs that adds up fast. Financially, it might start small, a $5 monthly subscription here, an auto-renewing streaming service there. Before we know it, these little charges combine into a hefty chunk of our monthly expenses, draining our accounts with minimal awareness. It's not just about money either, there's an emotional cost to consider. Studies show that managing countless subscriptions, impulse buys, and monthly fees leads to stress and decision fatigue. We start to feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of things we are paying for, yet may not actually be using or enjoying fully. And the worst part, convenience has a way of making us lose sight of our spending habits, leading to buyer's remorse as we see our budgets slip out of hand and control. Companies are counting on us to prioritize ease over awareness, hoping we won't notice the true price until it's too late. But by taking a closer look, we can start to regain control over the hidden cost of convenience. The freemium model and upselling tactics. One of the most effective strategies companies use to drive us and draw us is the freemium model, offering basic services for free but charging for premium features. It seems harmless to sign up for a free app or trial, but this tactic is designed to get us invested without us realizing it. Once we are hooked, companies strategically nudge us toward paid upgrades. Maybe it's a streaming service offering an ad-free option, or an app enticing us to unlock exclusive features, knowing full well that we have already gotten comfortable with the convenience of the basic version. Then there's upselling, where companies offer us something affordable only to reveal more expensive must-haves along the way. Think about free trials that roll into paid subscriptions. If we don't cancel in time, by the time we notice, our monthly charges have increased, and suddenly what was free isn't so cheap anymore. These tactics work because they make spending feel like a natural progression. We are already using the service, so why not get more out of it? But the hidden cost of these upsells often leaves us paying for things we didn't even intend to buy. Subscription overload. Subscription services started as a general idea and a great one as well. Pay a small manageable fee for continuous access to products or services you love. But over time, subscription overload has become a real issue. Many of us now have so many active subscriptions, streaming services, fitness apps, food delivery memberships, that is hard to keep track individually. Each subscription might seem affordable, but collectively, they can create a significant dent in our monthly budgets. Companies capitalize on this by making it easy to sign up and hard to cancel. Auto-renewal policies mean that changes and charges go through every month without us needing to lift a finger. Often, it's only when we review our finances that we realize how many things we are paying for but not necessarily using. This overload isn't just financially draining, it's mentally taxing too. Managing multiple subscriptions can lead to subscription fatigue, where the mental burden of managing costs starts to weigh in on us. In the end, subscription overload is a perfect example of how convenience, marketed as an easy way to improve our lives, can lead us to unintentional spending and unnecessary stress. Behavioral science behind convenience. At the heart of the convenience culture is a deep understanding of human behavior, crafted by behavioral scientists to keep us coming back for more. Companies know that our brains are wired to seek quick rewards and avoid friction, so they design products and services that play on these impulses. From buy now buttons to one-click purchases, they are appealing to our desire for instant gratification. These tactics tap into a part of our brain called the reward center, which releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, whenever we experience something pleasurable, like making a purchase. The quicker and easier a purchase, the more frequently we get those little dopamine hits, reinforcing the habits. Behavioral science is also used in how companies frame their pricing. The free trial or the limited time offer creates a sense of urgency that nudges us to act immediately, fearing that we might miss out. By exploiting these natural tendencies, companies can create a cycle of convenience-based spending that's hard to break. Understanding these tactics is the first step in recognizing how our habits are being shaped and in reclaiming control over our spending decisions. Consequences of living in a convenience culture. Living in a culture centered around convenience might seem ideal at first, but it comes with its own set of consequences. Financially, convenience culture encourages us to spend mindlessly, often on things we don't truly need or want. Each small expense might not seem significant, but the cumulative impact is substantial. When convenience becomes a default, we risk losing touch with the true value of our money. Beyond finances, convenience culture can lead to reduced patience and an increased craving for instant gratification in other areas of life. Waiting for something or investing time in a decision feels more burdensome. There's also an environmental impact to consider. The ease of next-day delivery, for example, comes with a hidden cost of higher carbon emissions and increased waste from packaging. Finally, the constant push for easier options can lead to decisions fatigue and mental overload. Juggling multiple subscriptions, managing numerous apps, and dealing with relentless upsell offers can be mentally exhausting. Recognizing these consequences helps us make more intentional choices, reclaiming a sense of balance and awareness in a world that's always trying to sell us convenience. Breaking free from convenience traps. Breaking free from convenience traps requires a shift in how we approach everyday decisions. Start by auditing your subscription services and memberships. Look at what you're actually using and what's merely draining your finances each month. Cancel anything that isn't adding the real value to your life. Next, set up a budget and stick to it. It can help you become more mindful of small purchases that add up over time. Another powerful tool is the pause principle. Instead of clicking buy immediately, try waiting a day or two. This helps you evaluate if you actually need the item or if it's just an impulse driven by convenience. For subscriptions, switch to manual renewals if possible, so you have to consciously choose each month or year whether to continue. Taking back control also means being aware of how companies use behavioral tactics to encourage spending. Recognizing these strategies gives you the power to make informed choices instead of defaulting to ease. Convenience doesn't have to mean overspending or losing control. By making small adjustments, you can enjoy the best of both worlds, the benefits of convenience without falling into its traps. Convenience may feel like a win, but it often comes with a hidden price, one that's paid in small, unnoticed ways over time. By recognizing the strategies that companies use to keep us hooked, we can start to make smarter, more intentional choices. It's all about regaining control, being mindful of our spending, and understanding the true cost of easy. So the next time something seems too good to be true or too simple to pass up, pause and ask yourself, is this convenience really worth it? If you found this video eye-opening, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little wake-up call about the convenience culture we're all caught up in. And if you have got any personal experiences with convenience traps, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching.